you are lined up for the perfect flick shot, but the rubber cable catches on the edge of your desk. You miss by a millimeter. Compare that to the glide of a modern wireless mouse. Without a physical tether holding you back, you have complete freedom to use the entire mousepad. Now, a few years ago, you had to worry about input lag and batteries dying mid-match. In 2026, those problems are entirely solved. The wireless connection is instantaneous, and the batteries last for weeks. Buyers today frequently overpay for aggressive spec sheet marketing that actually fights their physical playstyle. Ignore marketing hype like 50,000 DPI or 8,000 Hz polling rates. Your decision comes down to 3 physical pillars: grip, genre, and weight. For grip, flat hands need palm support, while arched fingers need a claw shape. For genre and weight, a heavy mouse manages complex MMOs perfectly, but will physically exhaust you in a fast-paced shooter. We categorized the top 5 wireless models for specific gamer archetypes to prevent any post-purchase regret. We start with the ultimate premium generalist, the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro 35K. This is for players who want an uncompromising luxury desktop experience. Physically, this is a heavily sculpted right-handed mouse equipped with extensive RGB lighting and a 4-way hyper-scroll tilt wheel. The payoff here is maximum comfort for long mixed-use sessions. You get seamless productivity, high-end tracking with its 35K sensor, and it even supports wireless charging. But here is the trade-off. It weighs 3.9 ounces. That heft introduces physical inertia. If you are a competitive first-person shooter player doing rapid flick shots, that extra weight will quickly fatigue your wrist. If you want utility but focus entirely on MMOs or MOBAs, you pivot to the Corsair Scimitar Elite Wireless SE. This radar chart maps its purpose. The bulky chassis and 12-button thumb grid maximize versatility, sacrificing speed. The benefit is macro execution. Fire off complex WoW skill rotations or Helldiver stratagems instantly without moving your hand. The severe negative trade-off is the width. You have to use an exceptionally wide grip to hold this chassis, which makes fast, low-sensitivity tracking nearly impossible. You also have to commit to a steep software learning curve to program all those keys. Ultimately, feature-heavy mice are incredible for multitasking and hotkey mastery. However, their physical bulk inherently penalizes your raw kinetic speed. To reclaim that speed, we look to the exact opposite end of the design spectrum, the ultralight esports purists. We start with the Razer Viper V4 Pro. The Viper strips away every unnecessary feature to achieve a low-profile, symmetrical shell that weighs just 1.7 ounces. Checking the radar chart for the Viper, you can see it completely sacrifices versatility to max out raw kinetic speed. This delivers effortless cross-pad sweeps, specifically tailored for players who use a claw or fingertip grip. But the ergonomic trade-off is brutal. Because the Viper lacks a high central arch, players who prefer a full palm grip will have zero hand support, leading to severe cramping during long matches. To solve that specific pain point, Razer built its sibling, the DeathAdder V4 Pro. The DeathAdder utilizes a severe, asymmetric right-handed slope. It retains the same blistering speed, a 45,000 DPI sensor, and a feather-light 2-ounce chassis. By filling out the palm, it delivers unmatched full hand support. This allows you to maintain relaxed hand tension even during high-stakes tournament play. However, the asymmetric shape completely excludes left-handed users. Furthermore, its upgraded optical switches generate a noticeably loud, hollow acoustic noise with every click. In the ultralight category, choosing the wrong ergonomic shape will actively cause physical pain. Anatomical match is the only metric that matters. If you reject overly complex hardware entirely, the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 serves as the absolute baseline for distraction-free minimalism. To hit its 2.1-ounce weight, Logitech removed everything. There are no DPI switches, no RGB lights, and no complex grip textures. This chart highlights the result of that extreme minimalism, a perfectly balanced symmetrical diamond. You get phenomenal tracking consistency in a highly reliable ambidextrous physical shell. It also has a unique software advantage. You configure it using Logitech's G-Hub app, which offers full, robust macOS support, a rarity in the competitive gaming space. The financial trade-off is steep. At $159, you are paying a premium price for a chassis with physically fewer features than mice half its price. The most noticeable omission is the lack of a DPI switch. If you like changing your sensitivity mid-game when swapping from an assault rifle to a sniper, you simply can't do it on the fly. There is also a significant psychological factor. If you are used to the heavy, dense feel of luxury hardware, this featureless, ultra-light shell can sometimes feel cheap in the hand. True minimalism is entirely a luxury choice. You are paying a premium for a highly focused, highly reliable tool, rather than a massive feature count. A high price tag does not equal high performance if the physical shape of the mouse fights your anatomy or the genre you play. To make a confident choice, we can map your purchase directly on this decision tree. The first question is your primary genre, MMO or FPS. If you play World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV and require complex macros, take the MMO path and buy the Corsair Scimitar. If you play competitive shooters and utilize a claw grip, take the FPS path and buy the Razer Viper V4 Pro. If you play competitive shooters but require ergonomic palm support, take the alternative path and buy the Razer DeathAdder V4 Pro. And if you want luxury versatility that transitions from productivity to general gaming, follow the generalist path to the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro. Quick technical warning. Do not chase 8,000 Hz polling rates on any of these devices unless you already own a 240 Hz or higher monitor capable of displaying those extra data frames. You won't feel the difference. Check the links below for real-time pricing on every mouse we covered today. Find the exact model that fits your path on the decision tree and build a setup that actually works for you.